Hi, I'm Ricky. Welcome to MentorcliQ's Mentoring Soundbites, where we answer some of the most common and important questions professionals just like you ask about starting, managing, and growing their mentoring programs. In this video, mentoring program leaders in the healthcare, pharmaceutical, defense, real estate, and energy industries share real-world examples you can use to boost participation in mentoring programs. We hope you find this video helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe for more mentoring best practices like these.
I was always work at home, but the majority of our folks were in office. And so once we moved everyone home, there just became this disconnect. Our company did a really good job of making sure that everyone had, that it was okay, whatever you needed to do for your family and to kind of get through this time, it was okay. But it still created this disconnect of people not really feeling like they were a part of the company. And so with the Mentor Me program, we created, there is really two components to it right now. One is your traditional career development. I want to work on career leadership skills or whatever it is. But the other piece is a networking piece. So you can go to the MentorcliQ platform and you can find someone to network with. And you can look them up by the area that they work in, the state they work in, the language they speak. So there's a variety of different filters to help everyone find someone else to connect with.
We've actually done a combo of something similar to speed dating in terms of the matching process, where all mentees get to meet all the possible mentors and stack rank their top 10, for example. And we found that MentorcliQ actually brings it to the next level with incorporating the top 3 capabilities that I mentioned earlier, bringing that into the formula, and then of course the personality component. And so that just gives you a little bit of insight into kind of, what we're going after for the business and how we bring the mentors in and how we match them together.
We knew that there would be a lot of questions coming in about the program. It's something that had never been done before at Mercury. So we thought, what can we do to educate our team members and make sure that they had reassurance and resources to guide them through the process without having to enroll first? Because one thing we realized was if they want to know what kind of resources will guide them, they needed to enroll. And part of our concern was, well, once they enroll, if they decide they either don't have bandwidth to do it, or if it's not something that they're interested at this time, then they'd have to unenroll. So to just streamline the whole process, we curated some resources that you guys provided through your resource section, as well as our LinkedIn Learning. We curated a lot of LinkedIn Learning trainings, like how to be a good mentor, being a good mentee, the benefits of a mentor relationship and how that can grow your career. And so to streamline it even more, we put a button on our homepage. As soon as you go into the internet, there is a button that says Mercury Mentoring Program. You click on that and it opens up a page, and it's separated into 5 different tiles. Benefits of mentoring, resources specifically for mentees, specifically for mentors, and then a breakdown of our 3 programs that we offer at Mercury. So it's supposed to be just like a one-stop shop, everything they need to know about mentoring, all the reassurance that they need, that they will have support along the way, and why not try it?
What really laid the groundwork was the appetite our employees had for mentoring before we even started. But those were our early adopters, right? So we were able to go in knowing that we had this population of people who already wanted to invest their time in this way. And once people got in and they were able to experience it, I think word of mouth really just ignited that recruitment process for us. And we were able to incorporate those testimonials and the stories, the success stories that we had into a lot of our communications. We also had a lot of boots on the ground who are advocates of the program. We talked about our advocates and our champions. And when we would leverage those resources to talk about the program at, say, a departmental staff meeting or an all hands meeting, the other piece we would find is that people would raise their hand and say, yeah, I'm participating, and here's what my story is, here's my experience. And that sort of peer pressure, the positive peer pressure, has really helped as well. But what I would also add to that is, there's that more organic grassroots type of recruitment that's happening. We've also been very deliberate and intentional about being inclusive with the program. So when we have new hires coming in, because we match on a quarterly basis, we're able to also on a quarterly basis look back and say, who are the new folks in the organization that may not know yet about the program or have heard about it but aren't really sure what it's all about and how to get started. So inviting them in and communicating with them directly has been helpful, and just making sure that everybody has the opportunity to join.
We directly reached out to the mentors that we were interested in when we were looking for mentors for the program. As I mentioned, we were selecting them from a pool of leaders of employee resource groups. And so the way that we approached it was that this was an opportunity for them as leaders of employee resource groups to continue building out their presence and to continue contributing to that resource group. And because they already had that relationship with their manager who knew that they were working on this ERG, it afforded us some ability to kind of go around what may have been a traditional route. And we also, when they did reach out, we knew that we had the leader support, especially since they were going to be working with executives who wanted to work with them. We found that there were no people who were reluctant to give us the okay to let their direct reports work and have a bigger impact on the organization.
So I think executives are just part of the puzzle, right, in putting together a mentoring program. I think the other really important pieces are our employees and the other teams that are coming and asking for mentoring programs. So executives aside, our business resource groups have also come and raised their hand and say, hey, how do we get a program online for our LGBTQ talent, right? Again, the other business resource group, we have Aviva Women of Color and Men of Color business resource group. They are asking about the Black Talent Career Development Program. So not only is it coming from the executives, but it's also coming from the sides with the business resource groups. It's coming from the general population, like entry-level employees, like how do I get more connected to people? So they're asking for those resources and those connections. So it's not just only the executive team that's asking for it, it's definitely multiple pieces of the organizations.
We have a women's network resource group, one for veterans, a generational one, et cetera. So while the mentoring was happening there, it wasn't really accessible to everyone in the organization. And we're a large organization. We have currently 52,000 employees. And then we just purchased another company where we'll double the size of our company over the next year. So it's a lot of people. And not everyone had equal access to the mentoring opportunities. And so in order to expand mentoring and give that equal access, we had to kind of take it outside of that network resource group. So we moved it into HR. And then we were able to create our open Mentor Me program where it is available to everyone and open all the time, so that people can engage when the timing is right for them and based on the various business needs of their business segment that they're involved in.
How do you socialize mentoring in your organization? Let us know in the comments below. Building buy-in for mentoring across your organization can be tough if you don't already have a culture that supports it. Getting creative and leveraging your existing foundations like ERGs is a great way to start. For even more mentoring tips, check out the links below the video or visit us at mentorcliq.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe to get updated on mentoring best practices like these.